Hey, besties. Let's throw some shade, honey. You ready to get into it? Can there be one episode, just one? Can we get one episode where no one is crying? What is Candace's thing that's called? Cry angle? I mean, we need a whole bundle of cry angles for these girls. Summer's crying, going crazy, and there's reasons behind that. But honey, when she came down the stairs when Noelle was behind her, Noelle should have opened that front door and let her walk out and close the door behind her. Because at this point, Noelle can take Summer's place. And the flip side, Mr. Amir's buttocks, they look nice. The gays over there loving on it too, calling him pound cake. Amir. Okay, I didn't know. Did we know, besties? Was Amir packing like that in the back? Child. Well, here we go. Hey, besties. This is Behind the Shade, and we are here to break it down. Let's go behind this palm tree so we can talk about this stuff. We are talking about Summer House Martha's Vineyard, Season 2, Episode 6, Perfect Summer Storm, the recap. Now, Summer, the episode starts off, Summer's calling her Nana, her grandmother. Her grandparents adopted her because her mother struggled with addiction. And her grandfather died, so it's just her and her grandmother. And honey, she finds out that the guy who she thought was her dad isn't her dad. He told her, there's just no way I can be your father. So she's back to the drawing board with trying to figure out who her dad is. And her mother pretty much tells her, like, girl, I was out there in the streets. I don't know. He probably was a one-night stand. So she will never know who her dad is. And I guess she can hire people to do her research, but it's going to take time. So she doesn't, and this guy, whoever he is, he doesn't even know she exists. And that's just horrible. And that's why she has abandonment issues. But like she was explaining, she likes to suppress her feelings. She doesn't want to burden anybody with her problems. And that's why she's blowing up at the end of this episode. That's why she's been blowing up every episode, I believe. Summer, winter, spring, fall. Your friends are your support system. That's what they're for. If you can't turn to anyone in the house to confide in, that you can talk your problems with, what are you doing? You're in this house with all these people, and I know her crew is Jordan and Preston. And Preston lost his dad, so he's going through it. And Jordan is having her alopecia issue, and their conversations are heavy, she explains. Everything is deep right now. Well, that's just what we're doing. That's the season you guys are in. And just thank God you all going through it together. But you do need to still hold on to each other for support. I mean, what is a friend for if you can't depend on them to be there, the highs, the lows? This is called life. This is life. So then we go to, it's couples weekend, and not everybody, but Preston's boo Donald is coming. Natalie is Amir's girlfriend. She's coming, and the girls don't like her. And then Mr. Simon is coming to coddle with Bria because it's been a month. She's told us on every episode that it's been a month since she's seen Simon. So Preston is preparing to have a cocktail mixer, and I thought it was going to be at the house, but child, he went and rented a space at a restaurant, and he had the balcony or the deck in the back all set up, and yeah. So he did his thing. So Jordan is gonna host a Freaknik event at the house. So that morning, Amir is making breakfast as he always is, and Nick is unlocking a door that someone locked, and he is showing us that he know how to break in stuff. So he breaks in the door, gets it open, and I don't know, was he using a pick or something? But most doors have a little key at the top of them where you could just open them. And I thought I'm from the old school. I thought you just get a credit card and use a credit card to open the door. But nevertheless, Nick has a talent of unlocking doors. Go MacGyver. Okay, Alex is out in the backyard meditating, as he is always in the back outside meditating. Simon comes in, and child, he got on some flamingo pajamas. Like, where you going? I know you didn't get off the plane with your pajamas. I mean, that's what we doing. You don't do that in Germany. You know he had flown from Germany to New York to her apartment. So I don't know, did he fly to Martha's Vineyard? I'm assuming he did. And so he has on these flamingo PJs. He come in, he is comfortable. He's ready to kick it. He ready to party. He ready to see his boo. They hug, and everything is peachy cream in Bria's world. Here comes Donald. Hey, Donald. Hey. They look, him and Preston, they look so cute together. I can't tell who will be on the bottom or the top, but they look cute together. They kiss, and Mariah is at the airport. So she's flown in, and everyone's just chilling outside, talking and all that. And then Preston goes and tells us that he met Donald on Jack'd. That's a dating site, I think for gay men. And if you ever wonder like why you hear all the time where gay people meet each other on dating apps, well, it's a safe space for them. They can't just come out open out like, hey, what you doing? You like me? So this is where they can be and feel safe. So they met on Jack'd. I think Donald said, or Preston said, one of them has sent a picture smiling, and it just kind of hit it on from there. And that's what we like. That's the point of getting on these apps, right? So, and as we do know in real life, they are newly engaged. He was on Watch What Happens Live, and they got engaged. I think they were on a trip out of the country, and I don't even know who proposed to who. I don't remember. But they're engaged, and he said it would be sometime next year they would get married. And I believe Andy asked him, did he want a big wedding? And he was like, of course, I'm going to do it big. I'm gay. And then he was like, you're going to invite the cast, the whole cast? And he was like, no. Oh, my God, Preston. I love him. I just love his energy. So they're outside. So Simon brings up Phil. He wants him to come because he likes to have fun, and he's funny, and he laughs. And then there's a language barrier. So everybody keeps asking Simon, what is he saying? And he's saying laughter, and he had to keep repeating it because they couldn't understand what he was saying. But he was saying pretty much, he likes Phil. Phil's the fun guy. He wants him to come. And Preston says he's okay with it, but he said, but he better stay in his place. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did we just buck up because our boo is in town? You got backup now, so now you getting all jazzy in the mouth. Okay, Preston, you better watch out, cause Phil probably been to jail before. But I'm just saying, no offense, Phil. Okay, so Amir is driving back to the house. He went and picked up Natalie for some reason. Everybody else could get dropped off at the house but her. It's already starting off on a bad foot. Why you gotta be picked up? Okay, because you're the girl and he's a guy. This is what he does. I guess I can see that. But why everybody else? Well, I know Bria probably can't drive. She don't look like she can drive well. And then she lives in New York, so she probably doesn't have a car. She probably doesn't drive. Okay, he go pick up his boo. I guess it's okay. And he is discussing with his girlfriend, like saying that all the girls like him. Well, we all know if talk about Summer is very touchy, so don't be like don't trip if you see her touching me. She's really touchy, and I'm sitting here like, ain't nobody checking for you, Amir. I think Shanice tried to like him last season, but ain't nobody checking for you. Jordan paid you all dust, no smoke. She paid you nothing. What are you talking about? But I think Amir and Jordan would have made a cute couple. That's just me. So, moving on. Okay. Bria calls Phil to let him know that he can come over. And so he like, okay, cool. And I have this one question. Why is Bria so hard pressed to get Phil to come back to the group? Like, she is just supportive of him and she just rallying for this. Like, are they that close? Like, what is up with them? Do they have a brother-sister relationship? Are they what? Like, is he your fill-in when Simon isn't around? Like, why do she keep pressing for him to come? Okay, maybe that's her homeboy. Let's go with that narrative. So he's like, okay. So she says, oh, and tell Mariah she can come too. And he turns, they're on FaceTime and he's in the car driving. And he turns to his passenger seat and he's like, Mariah, and you can come too. And he puts the camera on Mariah or she grabs his phone, one or the other. And she's like, hi, Bria. Child, Mariah was in the car. Woo. And you know, Bria had to, hi, Mariah, hi, girl, put me in fake. Everybody can read through that. Oh my God. So then Bria brings Shanice in the room to see that Mariah is with Phil. She's like, come here, look, it's Mariah, hi. And they was all like, it's a plot twist moment. And I'm sitting here like, really, Bria? You are so fake. But that was a good one. She just like, I think Shanice was just walking by her room, but she's like, come here. Mariah's on the phone. Look at Mariah, say hi. Weird. Okay, so what gets even weirder is Natalie arrives. She's looking around. She's greeted by the guys that's there. And the girls are busy getting dressed in their bathrooms, putting on their makeup. And he's walking around looking for them, like, you want to meet Natalie? And they're like, Jordan was like, huh? And she walking down the stairs. Nobody cared that Natalie was there. Nobody. Because they've already talked about how she's, standoffish. They don't like her. She got bad energy. They don't like her. So, and Mr. Amir, he is just so gun-ho. He is just so happy to have his boo. So everyone's getting ready for the mixer. And everybody was dressed really cute. I was really impressed. And one thing about this is a good looking crew. Like, Jordan's a pretty girl. Jasmine's cool. Bria's okay. Noelle is pretty. Shanice is cute. Summer is okay. You know, this is a good looking crew. Alex, Amir, Nick is okay. Did I miss anybody? This is a good looking crew, you know? So everyone gets there and they have their outside friends. That Jordan got friends there. There's I think Preston had extra friends there. So there's just more than the crew that was at this mixer, and that's cute. So Phil and Mariah show up. Phil has this big old box of champagne. Mariah comes, and Jordan's like, there, she's here. And here we go with this drama. And Jordan was like, she don't care. She is not interacting with Phil on no level. She is done. Good. No, thank you. So Natalie is bragging to Amir's friend, to the friends, to the guys, that she makes more money than him. I think it was said, he was like, yeah, you know, I sell houses that are like under $1 million. And she's like, oh yeah, and I sell the houses that are over like 2 million. Like I make what he makes in a month. What did she say? She makes, something like, oh goodness. Whatever he makes in a month, she makes, I don't even remember. Well, the point is she was making is that she makes way more money than him. What did she say? Because I was just like, oh my God, you just emasculating this man in front of everybody. They're all looking at you. They don't even know what to say to that. Okay. Oh, I guess I know what it is. What he makes in a year, she makes in a month. Then why are you interested in him? Because in my real life, what I make, so you're saying you make 11 times more than this guy. If I made 11 times more than a guy, I probably wouldn't be interested in the guy. Because what is he going to be able to do? I mean, you know what I'm saying? So what is that? What are you doing, lady? And she's from Florida, right? Is Amir from Florida? Do you guys know? Do you remember? Can you guys write that down in the comments? Where is Amir from? Texas, I thought, right? Anyway, she's from Florida. She's what, Colombian mixed, blah, blah, blah. And you guys know those types are pretty prejudiced against us. They think they're better than us. They have that thing, right? And that's probably how she feels about the girls, where she feels she's better than them and they're beneath her. Because you did notice while the parties are going on at the house, she's in the room. I can't handle, like, she don't want to come out. Like, why is it taking you 15 hours to put your makeup on? And Amir's so silly. We need to have we need to pull Amir over because homeboy, she ain't it. And he is so happy to be with her. He is so in love. But she ain't it, Amir. She is not it. She's mean. And he's such a gullible, nice guy. He needs to be with a nice girl. You need to be with a nice girl, sir. So anyway, there's that. So yeah, the guys are looking at her like, oh, okay, you make more than him. Oh, okay. Well, my question to Natalie is, since you make all this money, why are you dressed like that? Why you look like that? To me, she was just like a regular old smegular. Like, where's your extraness? Where's your razzle? Where's your dazzle? Oh, let me guess. You're rich, and rich people don't wear rich clothing. They don't look rich. Is that what you're trying to do, girlfriend? Anyway, okay, Natalie. So where are we? Phil asked Amir and Alex and actually Nick and Preston to talk, and they pull over to the side to have a talk. And Phil is not good at apologizing. He's struggling with his words and what he's trying to say. And it could just be a simple apology. I believe he said too much of nothing, and everybody was pretty much already determined they were done. Nick was over there talking about, I have traveled to Singapore, Switzerland, I've been to Turkey, I've been to Brazil, Europe, Pakistan, Argentina. We are not the same. I said, look at Nick. Nick is like, no, not me. No, you didn't. No, you're not. And we all know Alex probably ain't fooling with him. And who else wasn't fooling with him? You know, Preston's like, whatever. And then someone asked Amir, did he want to apologize to Mariah? And I think Jordan, did Jordan ask? No. Bria? Somebody. Not Bria, huh? Must have been Jasmine. And Amir said no. He said he does not need to apologize to Mariah because Mariah put her hands on Bria. Mariah did not hit Bria. You started this mess with putting these dog clothes in with her clothes. You started the mess. You saw them getting into it. You saw the rage. And you did not butt in to say, oh, my bad. I did it. I mean, it was something so simple and you didn't take advantage of it. No accountability. And now you don't feel like you need to apologize to Mariah. All this is because of you. All of this is because of you, Amir. Mariah got kicked off the show, lost her bag. She couldn't make she couldn't make her money because I'm sure you get paid per episode. You made her go home. You should have went home. And matter of fact, you can still go home because at this point, oh, you are the chef though. I want him to go. I'm tired. Like, go already. But then he shows us his butt. A nice one too. But if he leaves, who's gonna cook these people breakfast? They're gonna be eating cereal. Cause Amir be in there cooking potatoes, bacon, eggs, pancakes, waffles, omelets. Oh boy. So okay, Amir. So that's what I'm just kind of like. I'm over Amir. It's a lot of these people I'm over. I'm over these people. Kind of over it. So Phil is like, okay, well, I just, he tries to blame it on the alcohol. I had this expensive tequila and I'm trying to turn up. And Nick was like, no, y'all, you need to stop blaming this on the tequila, on the liquors. No, you stop blaming it on, you can't, nope, we're not doing that. Nope. So on the way back to the house, Bria and Simon, honey, are slobbing and kissing and slurping and tonguing all in the back. It's like, oh boy, they really like each other, huh? That's cute, I guess. Oh my God, they just back there. And what is going on with Milo? Milo needs an intervention. Well, he don't like this house. He likes the old house. We didn't have this much drama with Milo. So Milo is messing her room up again, taking everything off that desk. He is bored. She must don't take him out for a walk. Because that's normally how you do your dogs to calm them down. He might need some gummies, some edibles. They got a tranquilizer. He needs something because he just won't calm down. She should probably crate him. But clearly, she's not taking him out enough because he's restless. He's got full of anxiety and he's going crazy. They need to find another space for him. He probably needs a little bit more room. But nevertheless, Milo does not like this room and he wants out. So now everyone's getting ready for Freaknik. Everyone got on their 90s gear, looking good. And you know who was looking good? Very, very, very good? Nick. OMG already. Child. He didn't have a shirt on. He got all these fake tattoos all over his chest and his arms. Okay, his swag was turned up to 307. He had on a baseball cap. I think he had it flipped up in the front. He had a donkey chain on, I believe. And honey, Nick was looking like a nice snack. Oh, the girls was on him. Oh, they was on him. So someone said he looked good until he opened his mouth. And then it was like, oh, there's Nick. Now, who said that? Probably, let me take a guess. Jordan. But you guys tell me in the comments who said that. Matter of fact, while we're at it, we didn't rate the show. What do you guys rate this show? I'm gonna give it. It kept my interest. Some people getting on my nerves. I'm ready for a recast. And I believe I heard that there will be a recast for season 3. Who do you guys think should go? And who do you think should stay? I'll tell you what I'm thinking of right now. I think, well, we know Jasmine is like the friend to everybody. Like, this is her. She pitched this show to Bravo. And they call her the anchor of the show. But as we know, so what? Anchors could get put off the show too. We saw it on Real Housewives of Atlanta. The main one is not there anymore, and the show is moving on, right? So I think Jasmine should go because she's pregnant now. What is she gonna come back next summer with a baby in tow? She doesn't need to come back. She needs to be a mom. Maybe her and Candace from Real Housewives of Potomac, maybe they can get a baby show together or something. But I think she can go. Let me know what you guys think. There is a recast shakeup. I believe Alex can go because what is he bringing to the show? Nothing. He messing with people, don't want to claim them, don't treat them better, don't want to get close to nobody. All he do is he's outside meditating every other day. Kind of shallow a little bit. Yeah, he's not bringing nothing. And maybe that's why Phil and Mariah are coming back, because they're going to take some people's places. Because Amir can go too. He can go. Summer can go. She may need to go. She's been crying a lot. She's been lashing out a lot, and we'll get into that, but she can go. Okay, but you guys tell me what you think. I'm going to rate this show. I'll do like maybe a B-. I'm thinking. What do you guys think? Let me know. And while you're at it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Okay. So they're in the backyard. Those friends that was at the mixer, they're at the Freaknik party in the backyard having a good time. And Jordan is a DJ. So she takes over. They have DJs. I think it was 2 DJs that were there. She takes over and she spins the wheels, honey. And they was just a dancing. And I really wish to know what song she played first. Like, because everybody was like, hey, hey, hey. And I'm sitting like, come on, Bravo. You got the money. Why we couldn't hear the song? Because it's a publishing rights, copyright type of issue. But it must cost a lot to play real music on these shows, because I don't think they ever really do it, I don't think. So we don't know what happened. They're dancing, having a good time. And then they all get in the hot tub. And so someone asked Amir and Natalie, what's next for them? And they had 2 different answers. 2 very different answers. So Miss Natalie, once again, is talking about her career. Oh, well, I hope that we can build together and start our own. They're in the real estate. So we can maybe she says, start their own firm. And we can grow into that and make more money and blah, 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 blah. And he's like, oh, well, I'm thinking engagement. Engagement? Sir, they've only been dating, what, a year? Because last year, he didn't know her. How you want to? Okay, Amir needs to slow down. He's totally immature. How old is Amir? He's a youngster. He needs some growing to do. He needs someone to pull him in. So then they play Never Have I Ever. And Amir and Natalie goes in the house. So Donald is on the couch asleep. And Amir and Natalie and Alex are in there laughing at him, and they laugh at him. He wakes up, and they're like, "You want to go to bed?" And he was like, "No, I'm okay right here." And he looked like he traveled long and far to get there. I know that tired. That tired is I need to go to bed. I got up early, had to go to the airport. I had to drop my car off at my mama's house. My mama dropped me off at the airport. I sat up in the airport for 2 hours, had to go through security and luggage and baggage claim and sit on a plane, and the baby was crying on the plane, and it was turbulence, and I thought I almost died 3 times, and then get here and had to wait on my luggage, and it took 3 hours, and child, I know that tired. Traveling can wear you out. Sometimes you just need to go to bed, take a real good nap, and then you all good for your whole trip. But the moment he walked through the door, it was like kiss, hugs, let's go to this mixer. He had to help Preston set up and host. And hosting can be tiring, especially when you got people in it that don't like other people. And then you got to worry, you got to stay longer. So Donald was tired. So he was like, "No, I'm going to stay here on this couch." He going to wait on his boo because his boo is outside, right? So Summer outside in the hot tub, Summer and Bria having an exchange about the way this game goes. And Summer's like, "That's not how you play." And it's kind of like, okay, calm down, you hollering, chill out. They've been drinking. And Summer thought Bria said something slick, something rude, And she's like, "I'm not tripping. I'm here in a hot tub. It's lit. I'm having fun." She's like, "I'm not worried about what Summer talking about. And then Summer storms off, and she just spaz, and nobody's falling for it. Everybody's like, "You're tripping." So then she comes back in the pool, and she's calmed down or whatever. And they squashed it. They was like, "I love you. We cool. I squashed it." Okay, they both agree that it's squashed. But back in the house, Summer goes in Shanice's room, and Noel and Bria are in there, and she asked them, "Why do you guys always leave me out? Like, you left me at the pool just now. Blah, 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 blah," right? And, Bria's is like, "What are you talking about?" So behind Summer, Shanice her foot still broke. So she's laying in the bed. And so behind her, Noel is playing with the wig and taking pictures. And so Summer and Bria are having their exchange. And then Summer hears Noel laughing. So Summer thinks she's laughing at her. She gets up, she leaves, and Noel is like, "No, I'm not. Don't get mad. I wasn't, you don't understand. I wasn't laughing at you. I'm laughing. I was taking pictures with this wig. Don't do that." And Summer brought Noel in to the show. And good. Can she replace you already? Because my thing is, these kids, whatever, they're in their 30s. Because I know Alex said he was 34. He was on I think he was on, I saw him on some interview with another YouTuber, and he's 34. So, assuming most of these kids are late 20s, early 30s, and they're a little tad bit too childish for what they're going through and what they're doing. But I understand, I do have to have compassion that a lot of people, these people have, have trauma in their childhoods. I do understand based off of summer, for instance. I understand. But these kids, they are all for therapy and claim, they're all for that. Why is this girl not in therapy? You just spazzing out at every chance you get. You're holding all that in and you're lashing out on everybody. Noelle is so supportive and she is a friend. You have friends, you just don't know how to be one. And that's part of the problem because you're so full of your rage. You're lashing out at everybody. It's not fair and people don't want to be around you. And you're going to isolate and then you're going to become addicted to something because it's in your DNA, honey. It's in your DNA. And if your mom has been fighting this before you were born, and it sounds like it may be in it might be in your system. And poor grandma, she just doing the best she can. She just doing the best she can. But Summer needs to get off this show and seek help and lay off the alcohol because it just ramps up everything and it makes the show, like, it drags the show down because I'm sure a lot of us, we don't want to see all this spazzing out. We want to see the fun, the games, the things, the parties, the going out, the dinners, the hanging out, the laughter, the bonding. That's what this trip is supposed to be about. But Summer, you are just a Debbie Downer. But we get it. Grandma called you. She's been diagnosed with something and she's going to be blind for a couple of months. So that may cause you to have to go back home to her and be her caregiver because she's not going to be able to see. So talk about it. Tell these people what's going on. Where is Terry from Love? No, from Love and Marriage. Love and Marriage DC. Where is she at? We need somebody to come in here and talk to these kids because you're taking the F out of fun, girl. So she tells Noelle, it's okay, fine. Make your friends live your life. What? Make your friends live your life. Okay. So Bree and Summer are in Summer's room. And Noelle comes in, hugs her, and she's crying. And says, she's jealous of Shanice, Bria, and Noelle's friendship. And Bria points out to her, she's like, well, you have your friendship with Preston and Jordan. You guys are doing stuff. And she says, well, it's not great. It's not great. And Bria was like, well, I feel left out. It's not as good. It's not what you think. It's too deep. The friendship is just too deep. It's heavy. And that's because Preston lost his dad, right? We know that. That was from episode 1. And Jordan is losing her hair. So she's going through the alopecia thing. So then I think Bria said, well, let's go back in Shanice's room because Shanice can't run from room to room. Her foot is still hurt. So they pack it back to Shanice's room. Summer and Bria they go back and forth. Sorry, I'm not mad at you. What do you want me to do? And Summer says, "You dumb bitch," and storms out of the room. Just blows up on Bria. What happened? Like, this is what I'm saying. You just lashing out. Emotions are erupting, and you just got to get this out. This anger ain't even about probably what's going on, and it's not fair. It's not fair. People are not putting up with other people's crap anymore. You feel me? You feel me? So Noelle, God bless her heart, she's following Summer all up and down the stairs in the hallway. Like I said, I wish Noelle would have opened the front door and let her storm her butt out that house and close the door. Case closed. Go home. So Summer she flies down the stairs. She's storming and howling and screaming. Oh, and when they were upstairs, everybody that was downstairs was like, "You hear that screaming?" And they was like, "Oh my God, they're going to start a fight." So when they're downstairs and Noelle is chasing behind Summer, Shawnee's says, "There's going to be a fight." And so they're like, "Yeah, lock the door, lock the door, lock the door." So Shawnee's hops up and hops to the door and closes it. I guess you can lock the doors. And Brio's scary butt runs to the bathroom and she closes her door. So downstairs, Summer storms past everybody in the kitchen. She just blah, blah, blah. She goes into another room. She comes back. She pushed. Oh wait, when they was upstairs in the bedroom, before she called Bria a dumb bee, she pushed Noelle and kind of said, "You happy?" She was in my way and I pushed her. And she threw in there, and that's why your man don't F with you. And then she pushes Noelle. And then she stormed out. And it was kind of like, what? So that's it. Summer is jealous of Bria. Summer doesn't think Bria needs her as a friend or vice versa because Bria has a man. And that's why she's leaving you out. Also, Bria, what is going on? Because we all kind of know that's what's going on between Jordan and Jasmine. Jordan act a little with Jasmine. She probably deserves it, but there needs to be a conversation because I would like for them to be closer. But if not, but then I think Jasmine should leave the show to take care of her baby. You can't bring a baby you can, but why? Okay. So Summer's storming through the kitchen, and Noelle is like, "Summer, Summer, Summer." And so Noelle is like, "You see, I swear to God, I swear to God, you see, you see, you see." And it's a to be continued, actually. And then while she's walking through the room, the cameraman is outside looking right through the glass door, the patio glass door, and she hits a box off a table. She's mad. So we will have to continue next week on season 7 of Summer again. Okay, you guys, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like, put your comments down, and I'll chat with you later. Bye, besties.